It's time now for my favorite time of the month, Kelly's Book Club. This month's pick is The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon. It's historical fiction based in the 18th century. The book follows a true story of a murder trial in Maine and centers around a midwife whose diary provided a rare glimpse into life in early America. The main character, Martha Ballard, is summoned to examine a body and determine the cause of death. She claims murder, and what's more is months earlier, this man was accused of rape. The story follows the investigation, and her diary takes center stage. The book blends historical details with suspense as it explores themes of justice and gender roles. And here to rate the book and give me their feelings are my friends and fellow book club members, Lauren Mullinix and Michelle Bodman. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
We got the band back together. I'm very excited, and we're going to start with rating the book as we always do, 1 through 10. And here we go, drum roll, and boom. Oh!
I'm gonna do like 7.5.
Okay.
Well, I like that we're all aligned because we were off for a few months.
we were very off. Okay, so mostly the same. What did we love about the book? Why rate it 8? Same as me.
This was very much like a readable Dateline, in my opinion. Oh. And so I loved the mystery. I love historical fiction. I think it really checked all my boxes.
I know. I was thinking about the women that we all rated 10 earlier this year, historical fiction. And so that's where I came up with 8 because it didn't quite hit that level for me, but I still really loved it. And I loved that we got a glimpse into, how it was based on a true story and Martha Ballard's diary during that time. Michelle, what did you think? Why 7.5?
7.5. I didn't even read the back of the book, so I didn't know what I was really signing up for, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since. I think there was like the mystery component, there's like womanhood, power dynamics, relationships, marriage, community. I mean, I kind of had it all. So I think my only critique was a couple of the parallel characters, kind of like the stories. I'm like, maybe they could have been a little bit deeper, kept going.
Yeah, for sure. I know, and it was a longer book too, almost 500 pages. So
not as bad.
Sorry about that.
A couple of them.
Do we have a favorite character too, Lauren?
The main character,
I know,
Martha Ballard. It
too?
was hard to not like her. She was kind of just like the unsung hero of this book. She'd been through a lot herself, but still how she persevered to help others and really want to make things right.
Definitely. What other relationships stood out to y'all?
I love the main character, and I loved their marriage. Her and her husband, they were like a really strong, solid couple, and so that was inspiring too.
Definitely. It reminds me of you and your hubby that we love, Lou. How does the book handle truth versus perception? I thought there's a lot of themes throughout this book where you might know who did it, like looking at the man who was accused of rape, but he might not be brought to justice always in the way that you think with the judicial system. So I don't know what you guys thought about that or any parallels.
I thought it was interesting because the theme of the book is they don't really trust what the woman says, but they also used her diary as a source of truth, which I thought was very interesting. So,
and they kind of took justice in their own hands at the end of the day. And there was a couple scenes, without spoiling everything, especially with the sons. I don't know if you guys saw that ending coming, and the whole kind of mystery of the initial murder.
There was definitely some twists and turns at the end, and I loved the relationship with the sisters and the brothers, that dynamic with the siblings, everyone sticking up for each other.
The family
but
unit.
Yeah, there was a twist for sure at the end. If you could ask the author one question about the book, what would it be? I mean, I know we always think is this going to be made into a movie, but are there any other questions? Did you like her style of writing?
I loved her style of writing, and it was funny because I feel like I'm always reading a book on an airplane, but so many people were like, oh, I loved that book. And so I do wonder if it'll be made into a movie.
Has she written anything else? I didn't look.
I didn't look either. No, you know what she is? New York Times bestselling author of I Was in Anastasia. So there we go.
Yeah.
Were there any moments that you disagreed with Martha's actions as the main character? She really got her way at the end, which I love. I feel like that was a long time coming. So I don't disagree with anything that Martha did. But what about you guys?
I love a relentless woman.
Yeah, same. I was like, I could feel myself like, yeah, you go, girl.
Rooting for her at the end so much. Did we like the ending? I know we discussed that. Do we feel like it tied up loose ends? There was also an author's note too.
Yeah. I didn't read the author's
You didn't?
I didn't either.
No, but I did love it. Like, it wrapped it up nicely in a bow.
It definitely did.
So.
If you guys have time, and anyone reading this too, go back and read the author's note, because you get to see the main character, that's who it was based on a true story of. She goes back and she has 2 of her last diary entries, and it's just so interesting to get a glimpse into her life before she passes of old age too, which isn't a spoiler. It has nothing to do with the story there. So, do we recommend it?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Okay, there you have it. We all rated it pretty much right on cue, 8s. And our next book is already picked. It's called My Friends by New York Times bestselling author Frederick Bachman. It's a funny, moving tale about 4 teens whose friendship creates a bond so powerful it changes a stranger's life 25 years later. It's a story of the timeless power of friendship and art. And as always, you can join Kelly's Book Club by texting Book Club to 206-448-4545. And don't forget to email us too if you have a book recommendation.